Today we are back with a landscaping series on the Nebraska Lands USA map. This will be a big day here for us as we move into the new shop. We will be moving our trucks, trailers, and equipment over and organizing it. We'll be heading over to the shop in our 2020 Ford F-250. With a move to the new shop and new map, we do have some new trucks and equipment. I will be doing a full walkthrough of the setup for the shop throughout the video. This is one awesome daily driver. We have a F-250 Larry with a 6.7 and a 10-foot Fisher on the front. We do have plows on the majority of our trucks, and we will also be organizing these, kind of putting them away in storage. And we have arrived over here, so I do recommend you check out the video where we did build this nice facility. This thing does look pretty cool. But let's hop back over here and switch over to the store. Here we are with all of our equipment for the new shop. Let's do a quick walk around and then get going. We have a 2004 Ford F-350 Power Stroke with a 10-foot Fisher, 10-foot utility trailer, John Deere walk behind and right stander. Next up, we have a 2001 International 4900 flatbed with a few attachments on the bed and a 30-foot triaxle gooseneck. We do have a Kubota track skid steer and a Bobcat wheeled skid loader. Up next, we have a second-gen Dodge dump truck with a 10-foot Fisher and a utility trailer with a Kubota tractor. Up first, we'll be starting small with bringing the 04 Power Stroke over to the shop. Now, I wanted to change things up quite a bit here, use some new trucks and equipment, and I definitely kind of have a nice mixture of newer and older trucks as well. And it looks like we'll be waiting here quite a long time. This is a pretty long train. Luckily, it's towards the end of it here. I hope everyone's having a fantastic day so far. Mine's been a bit busy, and I'm excited to be back here with the landscaping series. It's been a few months since we've really done any big projects with it, and I can't wait to kind of get back to them every week. Now, we do have a pretty nice area at the shop for our snowplows, which is great. We will actually attach them to the skid steers and use the skid steers to kind of move them into position. But one thing I wanted to do was kind of start the shop out with enough equipment to do jobs, but I didn't want too much, only 2 skid steers, a tracked, and a wheeled one. I thought that was a pretty good mix, and then 1 tractor, and we'll kind of do upgrade videos as we kind of continue as well. Let's get the side entrance opened up here, since more than likely I really do like this entrance as well. This is probably one of the best shop layouts I will say we've had in quite a long time. And we are back over here, so I will kind of show you guys where the plows are going, but we do have to wait for the skid steers to be here, and let's get these going. These take quite a long time to start up. We do have a few attachments already here, which is a 3-point brush mower and a big batwing mower for the big Kubota tractor. So I think what we'll do is we'll probably put that big mower here, probably something else, and the equipment over here. The lawnmowers will go right here in this corner. The landscaping series is one of my top series here for Farming Simulator. I really do enjoy this series. It's a ton of work, a ton of fun, and we do make some pretty cool videos. So I hope everyone is excited for the relaunch here on the new map. Now, I did not want too many lawnmowers, only a few. Now, I thought that stand-ons would be the way to go. They're just so compact, and if anything was to happen, kind of slide down a hill, you jump right off. And I kind of think that these are a bit safer in that regard. I'm not sure exactly where I want to put this trailer yet. We'll kind of have to wait to see where the big gooseneck will go. Hopefully we could kind of tuck it alongside the building there, but let's kind of put this here for now. And we'll actually leave the truck with a plow. We'll just kind of get it dropped for the weight on the front end. And we're here with the International. Now I do want to be a bit careful here with the bucket grapple, to be more specific in the flat, but I thought this would be a very cool truck. The moment this got released, I thought the landscaping company would be perfect. We could haul pallets of different things, such as seed bags, so many things like patio pavers, a lot of things, and then we could also put attachments there, so I think this will be great. It does have a gooseneck hitch, which is awesome as well. And I thought this trailer would be great because it's a nice long trailer. I might kind of redo the ramp on the back. Other than that, though, it's one awesome setup. Now I will be looking into maybe adjusting the interior, making it a bit more detailed, a bit more realistic, but it's not too bad here on the inside. Now the goal is to kind of keep everything indoors except the trailers. That just kind of makes sure, especially in the winter months, that these aren't out in the cold. And I'm not sure what we will be doing with this truck in the winter. We might buy a sander. I think that would be a pretty big sander we'll put on this to do all our commercial lots. That might be the way to go. Maybe get a contract with a farmer to sell his farm road. Something like that, I think, would be the perfect fit for this truck. I think that if we put a plow, it's going to be too big to maneuver, and I really want to kind of use all these trucks all season and all year round. Now luckily the Kubota and the Bobcat do have similar attachers, so we could use the same buckets and things like that. That's going to save us a ton of money and not have just extra equipment laying around. One thing we will be buying in the future will be probably another bucket without teeth for grading. I think that might be something that will probably help us out. We'll buy things as we need. I really don't want to kind of go too heavy on buying things every single week. I want to be realistic, and I think that we have a good enough equipment to really do some great videos, and that is what counts. One thing I really always like to do is to kind of park these skid steers without any attachments on them. I just kind of find it a little bit easier, and sometimes it's faster since we don't have to disconnect something to use it on something else. This will be our first time getting to the Kubota with the landscaping series, which is pretty exciting. I can't wait to really see what this can do out there on jobs. Now this is a little bit bigger, wider than the Bobcat, and that is also something to have a few different size skid steers. Get this backed in. Now let's kind of see if we could get the truck and trailer kind of positioned. Actually, we cannot park this truck away until we kind of put the plows in there, because the plows will actually get tucked back there, which is so cool, and it's actually right below our little office area. Oh yeah, so it looks like we'll be able to park the other trailer here, probably as well as the utility trailer, probably one behind the other. Perfect, we'll leave that there, kind of cover this plate, and we'll leave the trucks here until we could do the plows. And here we are with the second gen. This is one awesome one. Look at this, pretty big, and I can't wait to use this. Now we previously had an OBS, and I thought why don't we stay with kind of that older generation and buy this one. Now we do have the same 10-foot fisher on the fronts. I thought that that would be a pretty good thing to do. If one breaks and we want to use that truck over the other, everything has the same wiring, same attachers, and I think that's always something. And if a part breaks, we could kind of fix it and buy parts that would work on all. But also there are sometimes when there is a defect, every single one of ours will be down. So that's kind of a downfall, but I think that there's a lot more positives doing it this way. Now this time around I did get the permanent cab on the Kubota. I really want the cab just for the AC. It's always a little bit better because when we're using the Kubota it's on 4 or 5 hour long projects, mowing and things like that, and we definitely want to kind of be comfortable and not be in a bad work environment. I hope everyone is having a great school year so far. Mine's been awesome. I will be going back here in a few weeks, and I'm excited to go back, get a few new classes, and I get back to all the schoolwork. Now I'm not sure which one here will get disconnected. Let's see. And this is always a little tricky to get, but while we're in this, let's kind of get these attachments here kind of put away. A few pieces of machinery I am looking at getting are a backhoe. I think that would be pretty cool, in a mini excavator. I actually forgot to add it in for today's video. I knew I was forgetting something. Sometimes you just have that feeling. So we'll get that, probably an upgrade video, and there are a few other things guys we'll probably recommend down below. Now we use this batwing mower just enough to the point where renting it won't be smart, and owning it would be better off, but I really would prefer to rent these. We only use it not even that much, probably once every few weeks. But when we do use it, we do get some pretty good money from the jobs. And that looks to be good right about there. Perfect. Let's get all the plows disconnected from the trucks, and we'll use a bobcat. Now, I will try to be realistic there. Really don't want to tear up those skid steer tracks on the Kubota, and that won't be too good. And we got that disconnected here, so I will first want to put the 2 plows to our work trucks, and then we will put the 2020. So we got that disconnected, and we're just going to keep these running since I don't think this will be too long. I want the 2020 ready to go because that will be the first one that we'll be kind of using and plowing with. Now I think this shop size is perfect here for us. I think it's just big enough, if not a little bit smaller, but I really like it a lot. We didn't need that big of an office before, and the smaller size office is pretty good. So let's kind of get these backed in, and we don't want to clip the brand new shop wall. So they are actually going back here in this pretty neat little area. This is pretty awesome that our shop has it. Move it back, perfect. We should be able to fit all 3, which is awesome. It's nice that they're out of the way, kept indoors, and we won't have to kind of maneuver around them or keep moving them around. Right there, looks to be good. So we should be able to fit the other one, and it should come right flush there with the wall. Now this 2020 we will be putting to work. It won't just be a daily driver here for us. It is a work truck. It is owned by the company, just so we take it home every day. So we'll probably tow some goosenecks with it, and probably skid steers as well, because I really want to see what this can do as well. And maybe if this does well, we might buy another 2020, but a regular cab I think would be awesome. It would be nice to see a regular cab 2020 come into a game. I remember back in FS19, I did use quite a lot of regular cabs, and hopefully more coming in the game. And perfect, so all of the snowplows are put away. Let's do the trucks, and then that's pretty much it. Pretty reasonable amount of time it took us, not too long, which is great. Yeah, we do have a lot of room in here. So up next will be a mini excavator, probably a Bobcat brand, but hopefully we could find a little bit one bigger. I think that would be great, and hopefully a backhoe. I do see that Wood Metal Farming is working on one, and that would be awesome to get it here in the game soon. And I do want to park this right about there. We definitely do not want to block that area there because we have a pretty nice office up there. We'll park this one this way. Perfect. This will fit no problem. And the flatbed will be coming inside. Even though these trucks are old, keeping them inside will definitely be helpful. Especially since they're all diesel, they do kind of start up better in the winter as well. But I hope you guys enjoyed today's pretty epic video moving into the brand new landscaping shop. We do have some new equipment and some that we have used at the old map. Thanks for watching, stay tuned for our next one, and subscribe for more.